Hello. This is my chapter. I don't even know what chapter this is. Chapter 11 assignment, where you had to come up with a brand new product and just some basic features and stuff like that of what it does or what it is. My product was a car. Oh, surprise, surprise. I called it the 2020 Falcon X Hot Rod. Basically, what it's going to be, and I'll show you a picture here in a second, is it is going to be a custom like kit car hot rod that you can build um, based off the chassis of another car. And this is the picture of it. I don't know how well you can see that. There we go. Just a little top profile and side profile. The top profile more shows like how the chassis is actually set up, and the side profile is just like an actual picture of what it's going to look like, just very roughly. Um, but just some basic features of it is, like I said, it is a custom built hot rod that is supposed to be inspired by like the 1930s T buckets from Ford or whoever. It is based off a Mazda Miata chassis, so it is very small and compact. It modifies the chassis to fit any four-cylinder, six-cylinder, or V8 engine. So if you want to retain the factory four-cylinder from Mazda, you can do so. You can put a Nissan or a Nissan V6 or a Toyota straight six with or without the turbos. You can do like a Chevrolet V8, whatever suits your fancy. The Mazda Miatas are already pretty versatile as far as what can be put in them or what can be done with them. So it just continues to add on to that. It does strip all the bodywork as well as some of the structural support of the chassis off to make way for the body. But it does, wherever it takes off, as far as structural support, parts would be included in the kit that actually add back to that. It is available both in the Roadster and the Coupe, so it can either have a hard top or it can have a removable roof. It weighs under 2,500 pounds, so it still retains a pretty low weight, even though it is a little bit heavier than the factory Miata, um, just because it's got a little bit more bodywork and stuff like that. Um, it can be outfitted to either be a show car, a daily driver, or a race car. It is supposed to be competitive with like the 1960s Shelby, the Shelby Roadsters. Um, so it's kind of the same concept where you can either build it into a race car or you can use it as a show car or whatever. You can either purchase some turnkey built to order where you would send your order in on everything that you want and the shop would build it for you, or you could actually just buy all the parts and put it together yourself. Obviously, a turnkey car is going to be more expensive than if you do it by yourself, but some people just want the car. They don't want to actually put it together. So it's kind of like a Lego kit for adults, basically. And then finally, and the most important part about this is it will still retain the factory title status. So, unlike in some states where if you build a kit car, you have to get a kit car title or something like that, since it's being built off of a Mazda Miata chassis and still retains all the suspension, all of the hardware, all of like the main components that kind of make it the car, those are all still there and that doesn't change unless you do aftermarket stuff, of course. But even then, it still uses the factory mounting points and the geometry and the blah 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 blah. All the safety stuff, everything is all included there. So you don't have to change it, even though it's a completely different body. It's still a Mazda Miata on the bottom, so it will be able to retain its title. And if it's a salvage title, it's a salvage title, whatever. But if it's a clean title car, then it will still be a clean title, VIN number, uh, accurate Mazda Miata. So you don't have to deal with all the crap with the DMV. So that's my product. Like I said, it's called the Falcon X Hot Rod. That's what it looks like. That's what I want to build. Thank you.